Time now for Don's Spotlight.
.252. I've coached a lot of different types of institutions. I started my career at Eastern Oregon, which is a small state school, and then went to the small private environment at College of Idaho, and then the big state school environment at Boise State. We're going to start pretty conservatively, given those fairly long rest periods, but we will get aggressive about the second half. I've enjoyed the smaller private route the most, and that was a draw, for me to take this job at USF. My philosophy is all based on the process, especially in track and field. We're in such a really results-driven, cut and dry, what does the results sheet say at the end of the day? But really, to get the results you want, you have to find a way to be invested in the process, be present in the process, and value the process.
I think Pat's great at building and fostering team atmosphere and building upon that culture, that person first, athlete second.
Scott, you take the first one. Yeah. Let's go. When they called me about the job, honestly I was pretty apprehensive because I'm kind of a mountain outdoors guy. I've obviously spent my whole career in Oregon and Idaho. It's quite a bit different environment than San Francisco. When I got here, I figured out quickly that a lot of my assumptions were incorrect. And it's actually a phenomenal place to train, with our proximity to Golden Gate Park and the Presidio and the Marin Headlands trails and all those things. It's a really phenomenal place for student athletes to train. Coach Riley and I have been friends since college. We both ran at Eastern Oregon University together. He brings a ton of experience. High-level Pac-12 experience, has coached numerous athletes that have gotten to NCAAs on the track. He's done it at the highest levels at a couple different institutions.
Him and Pat work really well together. They're really good friends off the track, and that shows on the track and in the office as well.
When I started coaching, it was really all about the X's and O's, and as I kind of developed as a coach, my philosophy really shifted towards coaching the person as well as the athlete. And what I found is when you kind of build those personal relationships, you don't lose any of the X's and O's. What you gain is the trust and the willingness for these athletes to kind of take that next level, and when it comes down to it, to push through.
Gary's a phenomenal young coach. Seeing him day to day, I literally have to kick him out of the office. He works too much. Always thinking about, what he can do in the next training phase. He's going to be a really good coach for years and years to come.
It makes me think back of when I was at that point early on in my coaching career, but he's way ahead of where I was at that point, which is a good thing for a young coach.
So I'm extremely thankful for Lashannda. She's taken a huge load off of my back.
What the Director of Ops allows is for us to focus more and more on coaching all the time. And Lashannda's been phenomenal.
I focus mostly organizing the administrative and operations side of track and field.
When we're traveling, she knows what's really important for the student athletes, which is important to us.
We all work together great. We all have great chemistry, and I think that's what makes us perform really well together.
1, 2, 3, done!
Great tradition here, been successful on the national stage.
It's always good to see that you're stepping into a place that it can be done.
We have a new vision and a different vision. It's going to include that national success, but we want to do things a little more balanced and have a strong presence on the track as well.
He's won at College of Idaho, he's won at Boise State, and coming here to USF, it's no different. He expects to win.
Next week, show him. On 3. 1, 2, 3, done!
Great job, guys.